Hey, welcome back to Tammy's Beauty Tutorials. Today we are going to be doing a Disney inspired Pocahontas look. So we're gonna start off with I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, so we're gonna do Pocahontas for the look. That is what Emma selected for this Disney inspired look this time, and I'm super excited because I have always loved Pocahontas, and I think that is super fun look to start with. So we're gonna start with skincare as always. So let's get into the skincare like I said. So I always start, as you know, with my Mega Bright by Origins under my eyes. Because, you know, who doesn't want a little brightness to make your eyes look a little wide awake and get rid of those bags under your eyes? I mean, I think that is always a nice little trick to help get rid of that puffiness from like lack of sleep, you know, whatever you have. But that is what I always do. And then also moisturizer. I have dry skin. I'm not going to beat a dead horse on that. I think that is like the number one rule into making makeup look good is know your skin type and know what your skincare needs are, because makeup is not going to look good if you don't take care of your skin. You can have the best makeup products, and if your skin does not look good, then your makeup isn't going to look good, because you have to have a good, it's not going to lay good. Your foundation's not going to lay good. Anything you put on top of that skin is not going to look good. So you have to take care of your skin, and you have to know what your skin type is in order for that to happen. So if you're oily, you're going to need matte stuff to kind of mattify that, you know. If you're dry, you're going to have to know you're going to need moisture. So know your skin type and know what those products that work for you. And if you don't know, then you need to go to an expert to kind of help with that. Becca, the backlighting filter primer. You know, I think that is always kind of helpful with skincare, you know, to know that. I think the same thing with your hair too. If you don't know what your hair needs are, then ask, you know, because that's what like stylists are for, that's what estheticians are for. And I know, being a stylist, I don't mind people asking. And if I don't know the question, I will find out. Like, I will totally look it up, and I'll totally find the product that works for you. And if we can't find it right away, we will find one. There's so many products out there that there is one that will work for you. Now, I did my makeup earlier. I was having some problems with my camera for some reason. My camera, the sound, even if I put a new I don't know if it's the batteries. And it might be the batteries because my husband got these cheap batteries. And so I put a brand new battery in. And excuse the noise because my neighbor is home and it sounds like he's getting his four-wheeler out, and now it's going to get loud. And anyway, so he so I put a new battery in. The sound filmed all the way through, no sound at all. So now ran to Walmart, got new batteries. I checked it, sound is working. Yay, hallelujah. So let's hope no sound issues all the way through. I'm going to be so ever mad. And that was the Poreless primer by Elf. Okay, and so now I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Balance foundation stick. And I just got this, and you know, I've never really loved stick foundations, but you see, this is a really good dupe for Hourglass, which Hourglass is supposed to be really good for dry skin. And so, you know, and that's like a $46 foundation. You know, that's really expensive for foundation. So it's like, ooh, if this is a good dupe, I gotta try it. So I'm trying it. You know, because if this works and this is not, you know, $46, yay! So far this is a really comfortable, it's really nice on the skin, feels like skin. I've tried Tarte before and it never like settled on my skin. It felt like it stayed wet and felt like there was always something on my skin, and I really didn't care for it. And that's why I was really always reluctant to try stick foundations after using the Tarte foundation stick. And so I've used this one yesterday and today when I first did my makeup, and I really have liked it. So I will keep you updated. But I do think I might have to get like one shade darker. Right now this is fine, but if I get, right now I'm in Porcelain, but if when I start getting like a summer tan, this might be too light for me. I don't get super tan, I'm a pale girl, but I do get a little color. I told you it might get loud. So excuse the sound. I am sorry. Okay, so let's talk about Pocahontas. You know, for one, she's so beautiful. And it was just, I loved this story. Except for, let's be honest, Disney, you got the story totally wrong, right? You took some liberties. We all know Disney took a lot of liberties with Pocahontas that it didn't go down that way, that they kind of fudged the story a little bit, right? They're like, eh. Right, I mean, but they did have to make it a little more juicier. than what it was. But, I mean, I guess they did. And it turned out good. And they made Pocahontas really pretty. And the whole thing was just gorgeous. The music was beautiful. Everything. It was awesome. It was an awesome story. And I went when it came out. I went with my sister and my cousin Melissa, Emma's mom. And it was so funny. So one of the characters, the bad guy, you know, he had a little pug dog named Percy. Well, me, my cousin, and my sister, okay, we had pug dogs growing up. We absolutely loved pug dogs. Me and my sister, we had a black pug dog named Max growing up. And then later on, when I was in college, I got a pug dog. And I named him after Pocahontas. But I didn't choose Percy as his name. I actually chose, you know, what was Pocahontas' best friend's name? Yep, you guessed it. The raccoon's name was Miko. And so I named my little pug dog Miko after the raccoon. And so, well, and he was more like the raccoon. And so I got some pictures to show you the little pug dog that I had named Miko after Pocahontas. So this is Miko. Oh. So that was Miko, a little pug dog. And he's so cute. And I had him for years. Like, he passed away, sadly, when a little after Vance was born. So that he was so cute. Okay, and then this is not here. Oh, this is the last picture. That was him. That was him, and then this is my neighbor, my roommate, her Doberman Pinscher's dog. Anyway, her Doberman Pinscher's, and it was her dog. And anyway, so he was so cute, and I got some good stories about him. But so my mom, she used to call him her grand pug, because when she never got to meet my kids, because she actually sadly passed away before, well, she never got to meet my husband or obviously my kids, because she never got to meet my husband. But anyway, I will get into more all that some other time. But anyway, so then she would call Miko her grand pug. And so whenever I would go to southwestern Kansas to visit her in her house, she would always, like, if me and my sister wanted to go to the movies or go shopping, she would like, I'll babysit the grand pug. I'll babysit the grand pug. And so it was around Christmas time, and I came home to visit, and of course I brought the grand pug. And so she was going to watch him so we could go to the movies. And while we were gone, she fed him sugar cookies, and I think she thought that we wouldn't find out or whatever. But then we got home, and I was like, what'd you feed him? And she's like, nothing at all. I don't feed him nothing. Just dog food. Why? And I'm like, what's pink all over his face? She's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, is that frosting from sugar cookies? And she's like, maybe. She fed him sugar cookies. And she's like, you weren't supposed to see that. So she like literally fed him sugar cookies while we were gone and didn't clean him up. He had it all over his face and his fur. And so then me and my sister joked that if we ever had kids, that she would be that grandma to like dose them up on candy and sugar. You know, and then hide it and everything. So she would have been a really fun grandma. The kids really missed out on that. But we just thought that was so funny. I think we laughed so hard for hours. And I wasn't even mad about it. I actually thought it was really funny. I don't know why she thought I would eventually be mad about it. Like, I thought it was really funny. But she thought I was going to be mad. I thought it was funny. And then Miko, you could not leave the door open, or you could not let him get past you. He's very mischievous. He would totally run out the door, and you would have to chase him down. Like, you couldn't just like let him outside without a leash on, because he would not come to his name. He would just be like, come on, Miko, come on. You had to keep him on his leash at all times, or he would just run. And I mean, run. Like, he would walk really good on a leash and everything like that, but he was not trained very well. He was just so ornery when it came to like that. I think some dogs are really trained really well when it comes to that, but if he was not on a leash, he would just run for the hills. And so one night, I had strep throat really bad. I was so sick, and I was on medicine. I had a fever, everything, and I looked like crap. I was in pajamas, my hair was a mess, I had no shoes on, and I was like, I had like just a line, just like just a line to tie him up on, and I was trying to tie him up, and he just bolted, and so of course I had to like chase this dog down, because I wasn't going to let him get hurt, and I wasn't going to let him get hit by a car or anything, because he was like my baby, and I loved him dearly. He was my kid. He's like my kid. And So the first shade is this Cafe Con Leche. And so here I am, sicker than a dog. And it was like in the middle of the night, like 9 o'clock at night. Running through the neighborhood, no shoes, in pajamas. And it's probably like October. Pajamas, no bra, hair a mess, sicker than a dog, yelling at the dog. Probably not nice words if I remember correctly, because I was so mad at this dog. And also kind of worried that he was going to get hurt, you know? And he's really quick. I mean, for a little fat pug dog, he was really quick. You know? I'm going to go on with this color right here. He was really quick for a little fat dog. But I was really getting really mad. And then, of course, after a while, somebody saw me chasing this little fat dog. Came and helped me. It was some guy. I don't know. And I'm probably lucky it wasn't like some mass murderer. You know. And it was in Emporia, Kansas, so, you know. Not a lot of mass murderers, thank God. You know. Anyway, he helped me finally get this dog after. I mean, I was probably out there for an hour chasing this dog. And we finally got this dog, and I'm just mad, sick. And this guy is like staring at me, and I'm like so embarrassed. And he's like, "Don't I know you? I think I have a class with you." And I'm like, I hope not. I really hope not. I just wanted to go die at this point. Anyway, we got the dog in. Then I got the dog in my apartment. Kind of cursed at the dog. Told him, you know. And then we got back to my apartment, and the dog was Miko was so tired after his night out. And I was dying. I was even sicker than I already was. After running after him, I couldn't stop coughing. I think it made me sicker. It was so bad. It was kind of funny though. After that, I think I started putting him on his leash before I even opened the door because I was so mad at him. Then I didn't give him a chance to even bolt on me again after that little episode. The little brat. He was so bratty. Has anybody else had a dog like that has bolted the minute you open the door? And then, this is another good story. About Miko. So it was after me and Corey got together. I had to have my wisdom teeth pulled. And, you know, it was just, and, you know, getting wisdom teeth pulled, no big deal. And I was just sleeping on the couch, and I was kind of half awake. And I guess I kept on asking Corey, what, because I was like having a dream or something. But then I kind of woke up in the middle of it, and I kept on asking him, what? And so he got kind of irritated at me, I guess. And he told me that my dog died. And I was awake, and he didn't realize that, I guess. And so then I start bawling. Like, literally, I started bawling because I thought it actually happened, that my dog died. And then he like didn't realize. And then anyway, so then I'm like bawling that the dog died. And he like was like, no, I was just kidding. Then he had to go get the dog because I didn't believe him that he was just joking. Then I'm sitting there mad at him that he told me my dog died. So then it was kind of, so then I was, yeah, so I was really mad at him that he told me my dog died, and which he didn't die. But I was so mad at him that he told me he died. But Nico was fine. It was all good. We're going into that shade. I'm just building up because I'm trying to create a lot of depth and richness into this. I just want it to be really deep. And rich. And I'm just going to go back and make sure everything is blended out. brush all that away. I'm using that frappe from Christian Dominique. Same color, I just switched brushes. Alright, so now I'm going to work on the under eye. I'm gonna go in with soda pop, kind of tight liner. Then I'm going to, I went and got from LA Girl, it's the Perfect Precision eyeliner, and it's in color Tropical. And it's a really pretty turquoise color. You see that? Got my waterline. Now I'm going to go in with this color from Jaclyn Hill. Now I'm going to go into Matcha from Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Beige shade from Dominique Cosmetics, the cafe. Alright, now I'm going to line and do mascara, and then I don't think they saw you, Ben. Oh, they saw you. They just saw you. Barely. Mascara. Okay, so this is the eye look. I'm going to finish this eye off camera and then I'll come back, finish the rest of the face on camera, but I will be right back, okay? Okay, we are back to finish the rest of the face and finish off this look. Okay, so finish off this eye, I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, so I really love this eye look, and so like I said, I had technical difficulty, so I had to run to Walmart after I filmed first, and I got so many compliments on this eye look. It was kind of funny. Who knew this would be so popular? Look, and I really dig it. I think I'm gonna like create this a lot because it's really pretty. It's really easy to create, but I really love it. Anyway, so on to other things besides me just rambling on. Contour. So contour shade for my Smashbox palette, which you know I love because I use it quite a bit. I'm trying to think of things to talk about. I told you about Miko, some pictures. Anything else that we could talk about the film? Oh, I know what I was going to say. Something else that I think about when I think about this. Okay, so do you guys ever watch Jimmy Fallon? I know this is kind of random, but you know he does those lip sync battles. You know, one time he had like Melissa McCarthy, and if you guys haven't seen this, after you watch this, you should totally go on YouTube, since you're already on YouTube. Stay on YouTube and go type in Jimmy Fallon, Melissa McCarthy, and it will come up, and she does like a D-Max song, and then she also does Colors of the Wind. Hilarious. You will laugh so hard. It's so funny, and you will get the song stuck in your head. It is so funny. It's just a good song. It's so funny. I mean, the DMX song's pretty funny too. But we're talking about Pocahontas, so. And she wears these goggles, and they're throwing things at her, and it's just funny. So go check it out. Let me know what you think of it. If you've already seen it, let me know what you think of it. But I think those are so funny. I do like that show, Lip Sync Battle. That is funny. It makes me laugh a lot. Better bronzer. One time when I was in theater, we actually did like a lip sync thing. That was actually our final. So me and my cousin Melissa, obviously she was my partner in crime a lot. If you haven't noticed, we were like two peas in a pod. So we decided that we were going to do Mama's and Papa's California Dreamin'. Yes, it's a good song. I mean, it has nothing to do with Pocahontas, but you know. Anyway, so and this is the funniest thing. So we decided when we were gonna get our costumes, I bet our mamas loved this. So instead of getting our costumes from thrift stores, we went to our grandma's old house, because at my grandma's and my aunt's house, well, like property, there's 3 houses. So my grandma's house, my aunt's house, and my grandma's old house still existed on the land. And so the old house was like basically just old storage, and just all their old clothes from when my mom and my aunt were teenagers. So me and my cousins and everything, we went through it for like Spirit Week and everything. And so me and Melissa went through boxes, and we found some bell-bottom pants. Hideous bell-bottom pants, mind you. Some double knit polyester. Mine were white. Big white bell-bottom. Ugly. They were ugly. And then we found some like shirts, and she found like some brown ones. Like it was, they were like classic. And my mom was like, "These were mine. I used to wear them all the time." They were bad. It was bad. I don't think they really liked us going through their stuff, but we were like. So we went through all their stuff, and we used it for our costumes for our final, and we dressed up as the Mamas and the Papas for California Dreamin'. And this other girl that we did theater with, she also decided that she would go with us, so it was the 3 of us, and I played flute. And so, you know, for like the flute solo, you know, I had my solo. It was hilarious. It was pretty funny. I mean, we got an A. It was classic. I mean, we looked really cool. I mean, how could you go wrong with Mamas and the Papas? I think we were like the only ones that like completely full out in costume. It looked really good. got to reuse them for Spirit Week or Hippie Day. It was great. Obviously, I'm not as bronzed as Pocahontas would be because, like I said at the beginning, I'm very fair complected and I'm not going to be as tanned as Pocahontas. Ever. Even if I was to go get a spray tan, I would not ever be that tan in my wildest dreams. I mean, I would have to get a pretty dark spray tan to be that dark. I would probably come out looking like an Oompa Loompa. And that would not be attractive. You know, you gotta know your limitations. Alright, that was my lipstick. Now I'm gonna set my face. So I don't choke on the powder. Okay, and now I'm going to spray. Alright. I like straighten my hair because, you know, her hair is like super straight. And then I also got a headband because I thought that would be really cool, you know. Turquoise match my earrings. So this is my finished Pocahontas Inspired Disney Princess Pocahontas look. What do you guys think? Are you guys feeling it? I actually really love how it turned out. I think the eyes looks very good. You could totally wear this for an everyday look, and then the turquoise under the eyes kind of gives it a nice pop of color, but it's not too much overboard, and it just adds a little something extra. And you know, the nude lip, I really like that. You know, you can totally make that. And then I also like the turquoise. I just think that kind of really makes it really unique. But anyway, so this is my look. Give this video a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more of these videos, please let me know in the comments down below. Please subscribe to my channel, like I said, and please ring that notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.